Hi guys, if this is the first time you come across a video, kindly like, share, comment and subscribe in our YouTube channel. In our today's tutorial, we want to show you how to do a simple makeup for outing. Here I start by using color 18 pencil to line up the eyebrow, the shape of my brows, and then fill the inside with it. And also do the same thing for this other side of my eyebrow. After giving the shape of my brows, I also filled the inside. Then comes with my concealer. I use the lighter shade of concealer, Ezekiel concealer, to line the under of my eyebrow because the I really want my eyebrow to be transparent, so that's the reason I like using the lighter color that is brighter than my skin tone to line the under of my eyebrow. Yes, and I really want my eyebrow to be a bit sharp and transparent. That's the reason I'm using the lighter shade. Now I want to also line the upper line of my brows, so I'm going with NYX concealer, the darker tone, the one that match with my skin tone. That's the one that I'm using for the under or the on top of my eyebrow. Yes, why am I using the darker tone, the darker shade to conceal the upper side of my brows is because I don't want the color to be the same with the one I use for the lower side of my eyebrow. So guys, I use the darker shade. When I talk of the darker shade, it doesn't mean I'm using a dark shade of foundation, but what I mean is I'm using the color that match with my skin to conceal it, in which you can also use foundation color of your skin. Even though you don't have concealer, you can use concealer foundation shade of your skin tone to conceal the on top of your eyebrow. Guys, after that I go with blending. I love to blend my concealer very well because I don't want to leave any patches in it. And when I talk of blending of the eyebrow, guys, it's not a matter of cleaning it because you are going to apply eyeshadow on it. So I blend it to match and cover the lines of my eyelid very well, so that when coming to apply my eyeshadow, it will help the place to look a very neat and smooth, guys. So I love blending. I cover the eyelid very well with that my concealer, and then I go up again for the upper side of my eyebrow to arrange the lines very well because I don't really want the eyebrow, because any part of makeup that is very important for us to focus is the eyebrow, guys. After I arrange the line finish, I use my spoolie brush to arrange the eyebrow. Now I'm going for my transition, guys. I'm using a matte shade eyeshadow to apply my transition, or I call it the background of the eyeshadow, guys. I like starting my transition at the outer corner of my eye, then flew my hand to the inner corner of my eye because I want to get the perfect shape of this eyeshadow of my in my eye. Guys, after I finish my transition, because I for this look I don't really want a thick transition, so I need something light. So I go with my eyeshadow base to apply the type of eyeshadow I want to. In this transition or the eyeshadow base, I'm not cutting any crease. I'm just applying the eyeshadow base on it based on the type of eyeshadow or the look that I want to create in that eye. So I go back to touch the transition again so that at least it will be a bit deep. because the eyeshadow I'm going to apply there will be lighter and the color will be a sharp color, like um cream color. So I'm done with my eyeshadow. Then I go with my eyeliner, guys. I use a waterliner from NYX products, and I also do the same thing in the other side of my eye. I line my eye with eyeliner. I love the part of eyeliner very well. I can't do makeup without eyeliner, so I love using it, at least to line the upper side. Now it's time for me to fix my false lashes. So guys, I do that sharply. I apply my false lashes, guys. After that, I clean my face to remove all the makeup particles that falls on my face and also the one on my hair. Sorry guys, I use my wipes to clean all those oily in my face, because it's time for me to moisturize my face and also to prime my face. To prime face is very important, and also moisturizing, especially now that we are in the time of summer. So it's very important that we prime the face very well so that your makeup will be last. And the kind of primer I'm using is a matte primer. We call it Stay Matte. Stay Matte primer really help because it helps to control oil and also control sweat. Then I want to apply my foundation, so I now go with L'Oreal foundation. Guys, I love this foundation so much because it has a very fine coverage. Then the two combination, I can't trust to use only one foundation, so I love using different types of foundation, two different color, guys. So I mash both of the colors together, I mix them together before I apply in my face. Mixing the two different colors of foundation, guys, you see the kind of complexion is given me. It really match and suits with my skin color. So the kind of color, the foundation tone that I'm using is the lighter shade of the foundation, and also I use the medium color also for the L'Oreal. You see the coverage is very neat, and the foundation used to be very light. If you apply it in your face, it's just as if you are not applying anything. It's very light, and it's small like this you use, guys, it will fall all over your face. So the foundation is very nice, the L'Oreal foundation. As you can see the way it's glowing my face, and it's very neat, and the foundation is very fine, guys. Yes, it's given me a soft look for my face. Now I don't use only a foundation brush to apply my foundation, guys. I love, after applying my foundation with my foundation brush, I go with the beauty blender to make sure that I mash it into my face so that the foundation will really set into my face. Guys, it is time for me to highlight my face with concealer. So I go with my ZK concealer to highlight my face. I first of all apply it at the under of my eyelid because I want to lift the place up. So I use the concealer there, and also to the inner corner of my eye to make sure that I highlight and make the face or the four corner of my face to look transparent a bit. So the T region is very important when it comes to highlighting both the under eye, the foreheads, and also your jaw and the nose. The chin is very important when it comes to highlighting, guys. So I also highlight my nose because that's where I want to bring out her pointed nose, guys. Then I make sure I match the concealer very well for my face. Anytime you are applying your concealer, please leave it for a second to set in before you started blending it with your beauty blender. Look at it, guys. And after that, I now go with the shade of powder, finishing powder that match with the color or the color of that concealer that I applied there. I need to do that so that I will cover the oil that the concealer comes with. So I use the finishing powder, guys, to mash it there, to put it in the face of that concealer that I highlight. Please, guys, anytime you want to use your finishing powder, make sure that you are using the color of the powder that match with the concealer that you use in highlighting. Guys, it's time for me to highlight my face once again with setting powder. Some people call it baking powder, we call it setting powder. I use it to lift the under of my eye. Then the color of the setting powder I'm using is white. I love it because is white is really for a fairer complexion like me, or a lighter complexion. So I light the T region of my face, the nose, the chin, the jaw. Those are the places I want it to be more transparent. And look at it, the kind of structure I have in my face now. Yes, it's time for me to go with my contouring, guys. I'm contouring my face. I'm using a darker shade of matte or finishing powder, guys. When I talk of a dark shade of contouring, I don't really like a kind of a dark shade of contouring. No, I love contouring that is at least a bit darker, small than my skin tone. So I don't use a darker shade of contour. When if you use a darker shade of contour, it's like you are contouring your face to a darker person. So as a lighter complexion like this, guys, I use a contour that is darker than my skin tone, small, not the deep darker contouring. So now I want to arrange the front of my nose, guys. So I go with a smoothing brush or a flat brush to use it and trim my nose with contouring. And I start from where my eyebrow, the front of my eyebrow start, guys, so that I will be able to get the a pointed nose that I want, because you see my nose self is not a pointed nose. So I want to use contouring to make sure that at least my nose will not scatter, at least it will come up a bit. So after that, guys, I'm going with my blush. I love blush so much in makeup, guys. Look at the place I apply my blush. Don't you bring your brush down anytime you want to blush your face. I'm using a yellow color blush. This palette is so sweet. When it comes, it's so pigmented. When you pick small like this, it full your blush this thing. So when using it, please, you pick it small, or you can blow it just like you see me doing in the video, guys. So I love the blush palettes. Seriously, it's very nice because you just pick small like this. It full your brush is pigmented. So I like touching my blush for the tip of my nose. I forgot to apply or to highlight my under of my chin, so I need to go back to arrange it so that I will really have a fine structure for my face. Guys, it's time to apply my lipstick. I use a maroon color lipstick based on the shade of or the combination of the lipstick I want to create in this look. So I use a maroon color lipstick to line up my lips, the upper side of my lips. I make sure I line it because I really want a nice shape for this lipstick. I also do likewise to the under of my lips, guys. I line my lips. There is no makeup that you do without applying the lip liner. So I use a matte lipstick to apply my lip liner, and also the orange color lipstick. Ah, guys, it's very nice. It helps to pop out this look. So both the maroon color lipstick and also um the orange, all of them are matte lipstick. So when applying matte lipstick in your lips, please try to be fast to make sure that you blend it so that it will not stick on your lips. So that is what I did, to blend it immediately so that the lipstick will not stick on or even dry. So I make sure that I blend it immediately, guys, and you see the kind of combination is very nice. It helps to bring out the face or the look of this makeup. So I like blending it. I use my blending lipstick brush to make sure that I blend my lips very well so that it will not stick. Rather, it will blend as if I am using an oily lipstick, guys. So this is exactly what you do whenever you are applying your lipstick. And it's time for me to blend my setting powder for my face. I don't want any lines to demarcate anything I do in my face, so I take time to make sure that I blend, because makeup is blending. Guys, if you don't blend your face while doing makeup, no, it will not allow your makeup to look fine. It will not be fine. So you make sure you take time to blend it. Even when you are doing your applying your foundation, make sure you blend it well. Makeup is blending. If you don't blend your makeup very well, it will look obvious. It will not be fine, because you need to let everything in your face to match together. Everything, the only place that you allowed you will not overblend will be under your eye where you apply your setting powder, but in all over your face you must make sure that all what you do match together, blend together, no lines, no demarcation, nothing. So the only thing you do is for you to blend, guys. It's very important to blend your makeup very well. Even though it takes time for you to do that, make sure you try, because it's not fine when the makeup is not complete, when some parts are there that you're supposed to do something about it but you are not doing it. So it takes time to blend your makeup. Let the makeup come up smoothly. Let there be no demarcation or so in your makeup. So guys, after that, I now go with a bronzer. After applying bronzer, I go with my setting spray in this makeup. I spray my face. I use a ELF product for my setting spray. Is a matte magic mist, setting spray mist. So guys, look at my mild and simple look that I can use to go out. It's not shouty, it's just very simple and it suits with my face. Guys, if this is the first time you come across Annabelle makeover video, please don't forget to like, share, and also comment, subscribe in our YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye.